everybody. How you doing? So far, it's just me tonight. I do have some invites out there, so we might have some people popping in. I did make a couple recipes for the show tonight as well, and I got to check and see if anybody played along, but it's fruits and creams. That's what I did last week. I'm trying to do it in order like it used to be done on Tuesday and Saturday shows with Fresh, where we do like we got into custard and cream mixes and stuff like that, custard creams and puddings, and now getting into actually creating recipes with them and starting to work with them. So you'll see there's a couple different interesting ways of hooking them up and making different creams that I worked with today. That said, before we get started, let's see who's in chat. I know that Tim B was here early. Oh man, I can't believe he beat out Dave for first. Dave Lloyd's here. Thank you. I am Sam's here. We had a good show on Monday, and we got another show coming up on Monday. That's what I was doing before the show was setting the liquids, and that's why I was a couple minutes late. I was getting the last testers working on them. VSO's Flavors here. Swaggy's here. Thank you for being here, Swaggy. You do have a showcase recipe today, and Lady Liberty's here. Nightbot, whoever that is. Rocky Tooney's here. Hello, Rocky. So if anyone wants to play along, even now or throughout the show, I'll be checking periodically for AFL or put it in chat, and I'll try to show it and possibly even mix it, depending if it's something I can mix and it's not too bad. And if we get someone else in, they might be willing to mix it, because I know that if Adam can make it, he usually likes to mix out of chat as well, rather than make a recipe, which is also very good. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I got to double check, but it should be Swaggy. Should have the 24% off AFL till midnight. At least give it a try. Swaggy will let us know in chat. But yeah, like I said, I made a couple different recipes. One of them for the UK side, so that it's not Swaggy's flavors, and one of them's just completely Swaggy's flavors. And I did that on purpose because I wanted to have a little fun with it. But yeah, we get here. I don't need this one open anymore. If I can figure out which tab it is, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that was for the testing things. So I got to make these public. I waited until the show before I wanted to make them public for everybody, but here's one as it's saving. Yeah, James Rivera, it's good to see you here. It's always awesome to see the people in chat. This community means a lot, and we mean a lot to the rest of the community. They just don't always know it. Tim Knowles on ATF. Yeah, I'll check ATF as well. But here's one to start off with. I'll share these at the end. I'm going to share them all at the end really quickly. But for now, we'll just read it off with it in chat. That way, there we don't have to. I don't have anybody else to keep company for a second. But strawberries and cream, hashtag AFL. Creamy milky undertones, 1-on-1. At 1.75, Shisha Vanilla and Aware at 1, Super Sweet Perulum at 1, yes, a little sweet, Ultimate Strawberry Jungle Flavors at 3, which is a little above the norm, but it's also stand up against these, and Vanilla Pudding from Flavora to thicken it up just a little bit at 0.75%. Now, I mixed this up just before the show. It's already here. Honestly, it needs a steep, obviously, but those creams should work really well together. And that's what I was working at last week, is how we can kind of create things out of the creams. I want to focus on the creams. That's why we didn't go really heavy on like picking on developing a better strawberry than just the one standalone. That Ultimate Strawberry is very, very good. Daniel. Yeah, but that actually is pretty damn good off the shake. Like I said, you can tell the creams, you know how they got to sit for a few days. I'd say it'd be best in about a week, but that's actually pretty good right there. Pretty tasty. And then get the other one here. Just this is a kickoff. I want to go through these just to give you an idea of what I'm shooting for this week, to try and work on, kind of themes to help everybody get more into your mixing. This one's Blueberries and Cream VSO, hashtag AFL. Hold on. I did not edit and make it public. I will change that, and I'll repost it in chat in case it doesn't work. Just realized that. Like I said, I didn't do that ahead of time. That way I could explain it. But even this, you'll notice, is not just straight up a simple cream. I actually made a complicated cream, and again, similar with the pudding, I put a twist in this one as well, even with just Swaggy's flavors. So this one is Barbarian Cream VSO at 2%, Blueberry VSO at 6%, so I'd bump up above the creams, Huckleberry VSO at 2%, usually I use that at 1 and 4 for those two, Sweet VSO at 0.5%, because I kind of like my cream sweet. Vanilla Cream VSO at 1.5%, no surprise, but here's the trick, White Chocolate VSO at 1%. That adds a little bit of almost like the vanilla pudding did. It adds a creamy texture, but also a sweet note, like the vanilla pudding. Yeah, it's okay, Frank. No worries. Just finished cleaning. Gutters. Oh, wow. No worries. Thank you, Adam. But this is two ways to make your creams a little bit farther, make them a little more complex, a little more whole. Because if anybody knows, when you're making them with the creams, this is why a lot of times you'll see me use Swaggies over top of something else. Because even the best flavorings tend to have holes in them. That's why we layer. We also layer to get more flavor out of something. But we have to be careful because sometimes layering will also cause issues with maybe certain chemicals that are shared between them can come out as a weird, funky flavor or completely destroy a flavor. But yeah, this one here, I have not even tested this one yet, but I'm solid. I know that vanilla cream does need a little bit of time to steep too, but yeah, that's gonna be good. I know the off notes on that, but that needs time to steep. That needs like a week to 10 days to really steep in. The ultimate strawberry one, you could actually get off the shake with the strawberries and cream one. And I also did this because in case Adam showed up, I didn't want to do a strawberry based on a strawberry that I know he has. He didn't have the ultimate yet that last I knew, so I was thinking this will be something that he's not going to be able to make it right just yet. He's not going to outdo me with it because he doesn't have it, and I'm sorry, Adam, I had to do that when it comes to strawberry and cream. This is one that you can just blow me out of the water with. But that said, I'm going to check these and see if anyone else has got any going on. Did anybody else play along? Technically speaking, I know... Oh, Rocky's on there. And technically, Bob's from last week kind of fits in there. His yo black and blue like my ankle Gert. If anybody didn't realize, wish Bob's... Well, he did injure his ankle pretty bad last week. And it wound up being broken. So, hopefully he's worried about his summer being shot. Let's try to make his summer as best we can. I'll put that in chat because that actually, even though it was for Tuesday, it fits into this. And again, he did a strange play in the creams too, with adding a cream flavora, but a Greek yogurt in there as well. That's another way to bend your cream into something else. And then we got Rocky Tooney played along. Rocky, this looks very simple, but yet good. He did it. He did exactly what I was talking about. Very simple way of doing it, but again, another twist. Fresas con crema. I probably just butchered that. VSO AFL. Barbarian cream at 2.5%. Cheesecake VSO at 1%. And strawberry VSO at 3.5%. That cheesecake's not high enough to be a true cheesecake, but it's definitely high enough to give it that funk note to your cream. Almost like a yogurt. I'd actually, very interesting use. First time. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I can mix that up, Rocky. I'll save that right there and I'll mix that up in just a moment. Soon as someone else hops in with me and gets a chance to get in here, I'll do that. Maybe before that, we'll see. But these creams, and I'm going to check out Knowles on check out and see what we have on all the flavors. See if anybody's there so is playing along, because this is actually, it's summertime. A lot of people like their fruits and creams. Some people like them all the time. I mean, like Adam, I know you love your fruits and creams. That's one of the reasons why I thought of this profile, but also because I'm trying to build off of what we built off last week. I'm going to start trying to do that through the month on the Saturday shows build. And I might try to do the same thing with the Tuesday shows, other than the first week of the month being Q&A. Try to create a building block, like we break into just random things, and then throughout the month start building into more and more complex, better flavors. Or just different versions of it. Because like the creams, we can go fruits and creams, but there's other ways it goes in creams. You can go desserts and creams. You can, we'll probably do that maybe next week. We'll see if everybody, I know there's a few dessert people here. But let's see, browse flavors. Not flavors, browse recipes. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, see, Knowles is not, I don't know why your name never shows up, which is weird because I do have it saved in here, but I know I have one of them in here. All the flavors, if I can find it. Oh, anyhow, first we're going to search the AFL, see if there's anything here. No, there's not. And we will also check the third one. Don't forget there's the VC calculator, vaping community calculator. That is also your other option. It's got advantages and disadvantages to each one. I do find that the nice thing about them is they don't have all the wrong labeled flavors. For one, you don't have TZ going after you over there because it doesn't happen. And also you don't have the fact that if you're trying to look for a flavor, you don't have 7 different options there that might all have a few thousand recipes made with. Label already made. Yeah, she already made the for the Frescas con crema. Let's do this. That's not a hard one at all. In fact, strawberry is right there, and the other should be really easy. Barbarian cream. I just used it, so I knew right where it was. Cheesecake. Now I have the cheesecake over here, but do I? Oh, might be in there. Cheesecake. There you go. Cheesecake and strawberry. Yeah, strawberry right there. All right, so let's mix this up and see what it tastes like. For one thing, we're not going to be able to tell you 100% right now, Rocky. The Barbarian cream and the cheesecake both do require a little bit of steep. So to know exactly how well they balance out will take at least 3-4 days, up to a week. But we get there, and I'm looking around and realizing I got to grab a new bottle. Okay. Thought maybe I might have a bottle kicking around on a table like I had earlier, but I don't this time. No worries. But yeah, the Barbarian cream. That looks like it's decent. You're just going to get a little funk out of that cheesecake in here. You're not going to get like a strong cheesecake flavor at 1. And because you mix that up at 2.5, let's see what we get here. Now, what do we got? I was thinking that 0.5 seemed awful high, but it isn't high actually because you're going up. You are mixing it at 2.5%, which is fine. And I'll leave that on my desk to test again next week too, Rocky, so we can see what it tastes like, or maybe even Tuesday. Because I like this. This is something I hadn't thought of. I usually go the other way. I'll add the Barbarian cream to up a cheesecake, but never actually use the cheesecake to up the cream. Should work fine. And Dave, have you settled on a favorite cream yet? I know that you have issues with some things, so I didn't know if you figured out what your favorite cream is, or favorite cream combo. I mean, other than Wendy's milkshake, which is a cream. It's a good cream. And Wendy's milkshake's not off of one of the bases for something I had before that, but hers is a lot more complex and a lot more complex than mine. What are we at here? I am running out of premix. So I might have to break into the single bottles. Let's see. 17. Yeah, it might be just enough. So, hope everybody's having a good week. Also, keep an eye out for those people you haven't heard from. They might be going through some major stuff. There's been a lot of things going around. I've seen a little bit of some of it's like a traveling issue. Like almost a depression from not being able to travel like they used to. With the gas prices being higher. I'm guessing that's where a lot of it's coming from, but I am seeing it is going to use every bit of this. I'm going to have to drip every drop out of here in order to get it. There, that'll work. Just enough. But yeah, I'm out of premix. So, and if you can't travel, tomorrow's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to those mothers out there that are doing double duty. It does happen. Goes both ways. So I'll say the same on Mother's Day. I say the same on every Mother's Day. Same thing, because there's some dads that do double duty. I know that everybody tries to make plans with their kids as best they can usually, but sometimes it's busy traveling. If you can't see your kids, make sure you at least give them a call, or have them call you, call your parents. Yeah, hey, kerplop. So I'm going to check this out. Hold on a second. I'm going to have her bring over my mod so I can test it. I realized I didn't bring a dripper over here, which was just getting everything ready. Bob, that might be very interesting once it steeps. Sorry about the dogs. But... Ooh, banana pie. Yeah, actually, that does sound really good, hon.
That's what I want. You can make it after the show if you want, but that's what I want.
Wendy's banana milkshake with a banana, pineapple, and coconut for a tropical milkshake, yeah. And those can all be done. Oh, actually, I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to try and make that directly straight out of the raws. I know they're not all out yet, but that coconut raw is legit. The banana raw is legit. And the... I haven't tried the pineapple. I got to try the pineapple yet. Hey, Ian. Yeah, there's that funk's coming through a little bit. But it's going to take a little time to steep out with the barbarian cream. But you can get that weird cheesecake funk. It's almost like a Greek yogurt vibe. I think that's going to turn out really well, Waki. For a simple little test. Wifey's going to like it. Yeah, she will. Because of the... And if anybody... keep an eye out. I forget what day the banana drops. I think it's next week. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. I had to look at the schedule. But when that banana raw drops, if you like the banana, just a regular banana by Swaggy, definitely got to try this banana raw. It's like, ooh, so good. Try it at 1% and you're just going to fall in love with it. We bumped it all the way up to 1.4. No issues at all with the raw, but it definitely comes through and punches through flavors. Through some pretty rich chocolates I put it up against. Yeah, I like that. Raw nanners, exactly. That's what they are, is raw. And that's the funny thing. The raw, in this case, does taste like a raw banana. You're not getting that cooked banana. You're not getting rump banana. It's actually banana. Something I've been chasing after for a while. And although Swaggy does have the banana, I got scared to turn it up too high. And I guess from the way that the raw banana tastes, turning it up, I could have probably turned the other up a lot higher than I thought I could. Because most bananas have some kind of off taste to them. If anybody noted last week, we discussed that banana. One of the bananas during the flavor of the quarter, and it has this weird spice note to it. That one doesn't have the runts, but it has a weird spice note to it. Whereas this one here is just straight banana. And even the banana puree is a little, if you're sensitive to it, and I apparently am, I can taste a hint of runts. Just a hint, not like a lot. So a lot of times when you hear me, a lot of times when you hear me talk about flavors, you might not get all the notes I get. I tend to kind of pick things apart. I'm an analytical person to begin with, so I pick things apart, and I do pick up on very light notes. I can't explain how. It's one of the reasons why some of the flavors, like, I do not discourage anyone from trying lava bread. It's probably very good to many people, but I get a weird note to it. But I know there's plenty of people in the community that love that flavor. So don't be shy just because of the fact that, someone else might taste a specific note. If you have a palate like Sam's, you can handle the butyric acid like no one's uncle. And Sam can actually test flavors that none of the rest of us can even, no, not even close. It's like Sam, I don't believe, got any weird notes off the banana cream wafer from SSA, whereas I did, and that's another cream. The cream in that is actually very good. It's something between the cream and the banana that gets, the lemon. It's on the exhale, and it's more of an aftertaste for me. Yeah, he vapes battery acid. He might as well. He probably could get away with it. Yeah, I mean, how many times we hear him sit back and go like this and go, I don't get any weird notes. It's like, okay, if you say so. So, and here's someone who really does know his fruits and creams very, very well. So this is actually kind of got me excited because I know that if I can get Adam's approval on any fruit and cream mix, then I'm happy. Because that means something. Technically, there's a cream in this because I got that Shamrock Shake that I made with the TPA. Straight up TPA only on Frank's show on Sundays. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Is that like dry raw banana, Dave, you're asking about? Or is that like, Although I'll be honest, yeah, I could, that might be another one I might go through a lot of. Is another banana flavor that's a profile of a commercial juice that I like, but I wish it was more real. I've already nailed one pretty well that was like that I wished were more real, had a little too much runt in the original. And there's another one I need to try and chase after a little bit. Oh, no, Rocky. You can't lose Nick. Oh. Lead time on that, yeah. Yeah, I'd say you need some lead time on that. Because, you got to remember, guys, Swaggy has to make these things from scratch. It takes a little time for all of it, including steeping, the extraction process to preparing, the ordering. Yes, adds the raw flavors. Natural extraction is a lot more difficult than a lot of the things that you see. You see people mixing them up in labs. It's like, as long as they have the chemicals, they can mix it. That isn't the case in natural extraction. I imagine, and plus, when it comes to new flavors, the testing that goes into this, I can't imagine how much testing Swaggy had to do on things as simple as the ones he loves, like black licorice or the red chili. Those would have been fun ones to watch testing on. Speaking of, while I'm here, is anybody got a recipe in chat? I had a thought process. Has anyone ever tried, like, say, a chili and cream? I know it sounds weird, but like a spicy cream. I don't know.
Boom.
Just
What's up?
So, did you catch my recipe at all, the strawberry?
I've been watching. I've been getting shit together, clean it up.
No worries. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Okay?
Where is this?
And I'll put it in chat again. I want to hear your thoughts on it because it's you are the person I would go to if I'm going to ask about strawberries and cream.
20 instances of Chrome open on my desktop. I gotta clean this up real quick.
So, strawberries and cream. Creamy milky undertones at 1.75%. Shisha vanilla and Awera at 1%. Super sweet perulum at 1%. Ultimate strawberry from Jungle Flavors at 3%. And vanilla pudding flavora at 0.75%.
I don't know what ultimate strawberry tastes like, but the rest of that sounds good to me.
Ultimate strawberry, typically I use it 2, but I threw it at 3 against all these creams. But I wanted to make a different style cream than usual. I
It's gonna
kind of like this off
be
the
not
shake.
so milky though. It's gonna probably be kind of thick because of that pudding and that shisha vanilla. I would use vanilla
Yep.
swirl if I wanted it like to be more of like a cream,
Yep, I've done that
lighter
many
vanilla.
times.
But shisha,
Yeah,
I
I
love
was-
shisha vanilla at 1%. So
Yeah, that's what I did with here. Is I wanted to make it different, a different kind of cream, and I have used vanilla swirl quite often. I like vanilla swirl anytime I want that just vanilla note and a little bit of like. It's weird because it's called swirl. You think it'd be like an ice cream thick, but it's almost thin. It's like a thin
no, it's
vanilla.
just the vanilla flavor from like
Yeah.
soft serve ice cream. It's just the vanilla part though. It's like no thickness to it really at all.
Yeah.
Once you start
Right,
pushing
vanilla-
it gets a little thick. 2%. Then
Yep.
you're always throwing in an ice cream with it or something, you know.
Now this one here, I was thinking this would be like a strawberries and cream where the cream's thick and kind of stick into your strawberries is what I was shooting for here. So no, I just when I thought strawberries and cream, the first thing I thought was you, and I said I gotta go with something that, Adam hasn't made before. Well, I know he doesn't have the ultimate yet. He's gonna get it, but he doesn't have it yet. So that'll give me a.
I don't know, man.
I
That
know-
requires
I know you
making
have
an
mixed
order
it.
from fucking Jungle Flavors, doesn't it? Or whatever the hell they're called now.
They don't
Flavor
have it
Jungle.
on BCF.
I don't know. Do they?
That is
I
a
don't
good
ever order
question.
flavors
Something
anymore.
important. That's something important to know too.
I don't order new flavors anymore. It's been ages. I usually just re-up what I am missing.
We will check that because
I have
anyone in
100
chat,
VSO flavors I haven't used yet, so. Do not see it. That is
Nope, I
an
do
exclusive,
not.
sir.
it sucks. Okay, well
I mean, they got to keep some things to themselves over there.
they do. Did Strong Strawberry come over? Did that finally make it over here? Strong Strawberry from SSA.
From Bowl City?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Typed it faster than you. Nope.
Nope, that didn't make it over. See, that's not fair. Two of the best strawberries did premium. Did premium? make it
Well,
over.
they
That's
want
pretty
you to
good,
buy
too.
it from them. That's why.
Oh, that's from Nom Noms. You can get it over Nom Noms.
I don't know about Nom Noms. Isn't that overseas? Or is that
Yeah,
America?
that's the problem. I mean,
I'm not ordering
some
overseas.
of them crossed over and some did not.
No, thanks.
No,
I'm
they
happy with
didn't.
my strawberries.
I'm very unhappy with the fact that they made those exclusive to UK people only.
Good call, Kerplop. Bourbon vanilla from FA. Underused, delicious
Yep.
vanilla. I feel
Yep,
like flavor
I
art
keep
is
it-
kind of fallen out of vogue because of all these new fancy flavor houses, but flavor art makes some fucking bangers, yo.
Oh, Flavor Art makes some good flavors. They really do. And yeah, that FA bourbon there, the bourbon vanilla. I know that Larry's used that a few times when he just wanted the vanilla note and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he always
'Cause-
reminds me it's not a bourbon, even if it says bourbon in it. It doesn't
No, it
taste like a
comes-
bourbon.
It comes from the province of Bourbon. That's why. That's why Madagascar vanilla is Madagascar vanilla, because that variety of vanilla came from Madagascar originally. Oh, and you were talking about spicy banana flavors earlier. So a lot of artificial banana flavorings use a chemical called eugenol
Yep.
along with the main banana flavoring molecule that's isolated. I can't remember what it's called. It's like something something or other. But they use eugenol to make it taste more like banana. But eugenol is basically fucking clove oil.
Yep. That's what it
So
does. Gives
that's
you
where
almost
you
a
get
clove
your
bite.
spice note. I can taste that in banana puree from Wonder Flavors. I fucking taste a little bit of clove on the back end of it. And that's why they're using eugenol.
Yeah, Rocky, that is an issue. Sometimes they do, and vice versa. When things get sent over to Nom Noms, they might change flavors. I actually expected that with clotted cream. I expected them to do that because it's not something we over here would be used to. Yeah, eugenol. Yeah,
I had to type it out
I
just
do
to make
remember.
sure I was spelling it right.
but no, Dave was explaining that too, trying to explain that it was a chemical in there, and I think it got brought up what it was. But that was definitely in there. There was I was afraid I was going to be the only one that tasted that weird note.
No, I get it from a couple of different banana flavorings. That one in particular, the banana puree. It's just in the back. It's like a little bit of clove. Just a little bit.
Yeah, the banana puree isn't too forward with it.
No.
I can't remember which one it was. It was the real type, or if it was the other. I'd have to look at my notes.
It's a
But
SSA banana.
definitely is either the SSA or it was the cap one. But there's was one of the bananas, one of those two,
Can't
whatever one
possibly
it
too,
was.
since that's an old school flavoring.
Definitely had that spice note like to it, and even at the lower percentages, it's like the banana wasn't real enough, and then as soon as it starts to show up, so does that note. It was weird because it's really good, but it had that odd note. I suppose in some mixes you could get away with that, in other mixes you can't. So depends on what you're going for. If you're using it with a heavy vanilla, you might be able to cover some of that clove note.
For sure.
Maybe.
No, I think
But
make it go away. Or just layer the banana. Or use less of that fucking puree. But it's good though. It's a nice flavor.
yeah, that Zabola. Finally
You want to
played
make a
with that
banana
the other day,
tobacco,
and
use
that's-
banana puree in it. Because it's already got clove in it.
That's a real smart move right there. Yeah,
I used to
that
love
would
it,
actually
just
work really
banana
well with that new
tobacco.
banana. If you like a banana tobacco, that new flavor, whichever it was on the notes, and I'm pretty sure it was on everyone else's notes, that might be a use for that.
Banana
That
tobacco.
actually, now you got me thinking. I kind of want to try that. I'll have to do that soon.
Banana RY4.
Yeah.
It's like a sweet, desserty tobacco. It'd be delicious.
Yep. Pumpkin spice. That pumpkin spice is good.
Which one? TFA pumpkin spice is just straight up fucking clove.
I made the accident of mixing that at like 2 or 3% when I first started mixing because I was like, I'll make a pumpkin spice with some fucking cappuccino flavors and shit. Oh, that was a bad idea. I went to a Christmas party that day because I mixed it before I left and I had to hate vape it the whole day. And everyone was like, what are you fucking vaping? Potpourri, dude? Basically.
Nothing I can. I hate it when something supposed to taste like something, and if you make a mistake like that and take it as your only
Well,
thing.
Yeah, I should have
Yeah.
probably used it at like a 1/4% instead of 3. But I didn't
Yeah, but
know.
pumpkin
I
spice-
thought all TFA flavors were supposed to be used at 5. That's what fucking Wayne taught me.
But
I
you
didn't
didn't
know
know
better.
until you tried the flavor. But no, there's a few that are like that. The spice just
Oh yeah.
hits you in the
That
face.
flavor is
Sometimes you
fucking
can't
dangerous.
taste any of it. Sometimes you can't taste any of the actual flavoring. Is that one of those ones that pumpkin's not even present?
There's no
think I
pumpkin.
have
It's
it.
just TFA pumpkin spice is just clove. It's literally just clove. There's
I
nothing
believe
else.
I
to it.
have it. I just never mixed with it.
There
Or
might
if
be
I
like
did, I
some
remember.
nutmeg and some anise or something in there, but they're drowned out by just clove.
Good cereal base rather than donut. Yep. Banana custard VT. Yep, exactly. Banana custard. That I got that recently. Had to get
Yeah,
that.
I need banana flambe. Because I made a
Did I order
like a
it or
fried
it's in
banana
my
kind of
list?
thing. The banana's not cooked enough for me.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I have. I know I have some banana.
Ooh, I made this basic bitch recipe for today if we want to have a gander. We got a strawberry and custardy.
Ooh.
It's basically the strawberry trinity. She's a strawberry 2.5, strawberry red touch 2, strawberry sweet from Jungle Flavors 1. You can adjust those if you like. I'm strawberry blind, so they're a little probably a little high for some people, but super sweet at 1/2, vanilla custard 2 at 3, vanilla pudding at 1.5, and 1-on-1 whipped cream at 1. Let it sit for 3 days before you vape it. For real. But goddamn, if it isn't fucking smooth strawberry cream. It's yummy.
Yeah, no, the flambe is in my wish list to get to. I don't have it yet. Can't remember exactly sometimes which ones are in my wish list, which ones are in the ones I have to get. Now that there's more of an urgent need to buy certain flavors with Mondays with Noted,
Infinite
it's
Tins.
changed my typical ordering style. Yep. Yeah. Oh, cinnamon, rich cinnamon. That's in a unique and special flavor. There's somebody that Adam knows very well loves to death.
My boss, Socorro. She vapes. The liquid I make for her is 1/4% rich cinnamon, 1/4% swag cinnamon. It's like 4 or 5% menthol from TFA. 1% WS23 and 1% sweetener.
That's got some throat hit. That's got definite throat hit to it. There's no
It's
way.
surprisingly smooth, and she vapes 18 milligram.
Wow.
It's a pod system, but I mean, she does 18. She's a champ. And she just
I
vapes
can't
out all
believe
day.
that. I can't believe this. This actually, like I said, after 10 to 14 days, if anyone tries that, wants an old TFA recipe that's still good, that's a pretty good solid shamrock. Like that's something. This is very close to some of the ones that used to be on the market, and it probably is identical to some commercial.
Yeah,
liquid.
just double the flavors and double the sweetener, and then it's the commercial version,
Yeah,
basically.
it is. Yeah, and even the color. Look at the color. I mean,
Oh yeah, for sure. That straight up looks like some commercial liquid.
And
Brown,
it-
basically.
yeah, and it turned that after the steep, and just yeah,
Ish.
it's but it's good. It's really good. I like it. I'm actually down to the last few drops in there. I can put a little bit more. That's all right. I can make a better one. I've had a better one. I just wanted to make something that was old school. Was Frank's show was that they were doing all 2015 and older flavors.
I thought it was
And I went all
2018.
TFA. Was
Wasn't
it
it?
2018? I thought it was
Yeah, I think
2015.
so.
Oh, maybe.
I think
Oh,
so.
no, 2015 was when we figured
Yeah,
out that
because
some
fucking
of the
milk and honey we were using some Flavora flavors. Those weren't around yet.
yeah, Milk and Honey actually was an early one. I think that's what it was. It's 2015, 2016 was Milk and Honey came out, and we thought it was later, but it wasn't.
It was 2018.
So it was 2018. Yeah. But I went all TFA with it because I wanted to do something special and try all older flavors that I knew they were older, that take some steep time and try and reminisce on what it used to be like. And I have to say, I feel sorry for those people that had to deal with those really long steep times because it's brutal. Kept trying it. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And then one day after about 7 to 8 days, it started going, that's better. And then after like 10 to 14 days, it's like, I love the smoking owl. Calm,
Which
Rocky,
coffee tastes
calm.
better?
Oh, nice, Rocky.
Oh, this
But
is
do they
good.
have
This
do they have
is
milk and
nice.
honey in stock? No, delicious flavors. Your creams and stuff. Like if anyone wants to throw together, like Rocky threw together a simple recipe, but yet he threw a twist in there. I like that. I really did like that.
It's a twist.
And it's well, yeah. I mean, who uses? Well, no, I've seen it before, but it's not common using a cheesecake to boost a cream.
Oh, that's a Lumi trick. That's a Fresh 03 trick.
Yeah, I know, but he used it also, and it's all VSO. Just three simple.
Yeah, I used to always use actually that Wayne used to do that too, throw in a little New York cheesecake from Cap to give your cream a little something, a little tang maybe.
Yeah, like a little bit of that funk, tiny bit of that funk, like almost like a.
And I mean, if you're
Not
making a
qu-
strawberry and cream, just throw strawberry cheesecake from Wonder Flavors in. Instantly boosts it to another fucking level.
And
'Cause
the
that
Wonder
shit's so
Flavors,
good.
the Wonder Flavors cheesecake is a nice. That strawberry cheesecake has a nice.
And if you're not
cream
using,
note to
if
it.
you're not making a strawberry and cream, just use the regular cheesecake, which is also fucking delicious.
But not exactly the same. It's kind of interesting. I like the fact that it's not straight up. I was expecting it to be the same cheesecake 100%, just without strawberry. And it was not. It's a surprising twist.
It's
They
a
came
little
up with
thicker.
some kind of formula. I know that I just saw Frank's out on drive, but I saw him in chat. Frank really enjoyed that one. I found it was it's a unique flavor.
Ooh.
And I can't exactly place it 100% with any of the other cheesecakes either. The new Wonder
might
Flavors
make Rocky
cheesecake.
Toonies. I might just make Rocky Toonies.
Yeah, flavor. That's what I was wondering, Rocky, when you put this up, because this has got that almost Greek yogurt vibe with that cheesecake. But Swaggy's
Nice.
cheesecake is the one that throws that extra funk in all the others. It's
This
got
recipe's
that
written in a
funk.
foreign language. I'm gonna translate shit.
Milk and honey with a touch of clove. There you go.
Oh, it's Hebrew. That's dope.
Wait a minute, a recipe in Hebrew?
Yeah, if you go on ELR, go on the front page. Fifth recipe down by Moto Vapor. It's straight up in
yeah, I
Hebrew.
see that.
It actually translates to perfect English: white chocolate, whipped cream, and touches of salted caramel. Very cool. Sounds good too.
Ooh,
I dig that.
That's yeah. Ooh, there's a little almond in there too.
Cool to see
Nutmegs.
fucking Hebrew written in ELR. I like that. I'm like all about foreign languages now for some reason. Like, want to start learning. I really want to like get super fluent in Spanish, and then I may move on to a Asian language. It's
And
like
he used
Japanese
wow.
or Chinese. Which one do I learn? Kind
He's
of
got
learn
four,
Chinese.
He's got 4 white chocolates in that. 4 different white chocolates layered in there. It's got the white chocolate Flavora, the Flavor West, the Mullenberry, and the Vape Train. That's gonna be like that really
All his recipes
sweet
are in
cream.
Hebrew. That's amazing.
That doesn't look bad.
So
I'm going to talk about unique creams. Just the cream, creamy milky undertones, sweet cream cap, Vienna cream FA, whipped cream FA, white chocolate Flavora, white chocolate Flavor West, white chocolate Mullenberry, and white chocolate VTA. That's a unique, very complex cream mix. And technically, that caramel's kind of add to that cream too. That salted caramel from Wonder Flavors. Oh, I might have to actually save that. That might be something to try. That's
I like that, but I'm not ordering 5 white chocolates to make it.
I only got to order 2. It's the Mullenberry that'll be the pain.
I don't think I have any
Mullenberry.
of those white chocolates. Sure, I definitely don't have Flavor West, Mullenberry, or VTA.
Cat Flavora, I might
And
have.
I do not have
VTA.
Flavor either. I don't even know what. I know I have some white chocolates, but not those ones. Not the good ones.
Yeah, the white chocolates, none of them are really full white chocolate. That's
I
the
have
other thing.
TPA,
White chocolate.
I have VSO, and I have white chocolate milky cream from Wonder Flavors. None of those.
I did find that the Flavora and Swaggy's combo gives you the most almost full white chocolate experience. It's hard. You can't get it out of one. None of them, and it's the way that it's. You think of white chocolate, it's actually a complex flavor, even though it seems like it's simple. It's not really. The real flavor is complex. I mean, have you ever had white chocolates that were just absolutely disgusting before? I have, where they just didn't do it right. Like real white chocolate, not talking flavors.
I don't really eat white chocolate.
Oh, well,
That's
then
probably
you
why.
wouldn't.
I don't really. I mean, if I want chocolate, I'm just gonna eat the real thing. Fucking milk
'cause
chocolate.
White chocolate
Dark
is not
chocolate.
chocolate. White
Not
chocolate's
really.
a sweet cream of sorts.
It's like a sweet, creamy confection. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's got that confectionery sugar feel. That's a sweet cream with confectionery sugar.
Chocolate without
That's,
the chocolate. It's in like.
Yep.
It has the consistency of it. It's made the same, but it don't taste the same.
Yep. Sweet
Yeah, I
coconut.
can see
Exactly. I was just thinking that when he was talking about that, it's almost like I get out of real white chocolate, like the real thing, almost that coconut.
I don't
Like
get
coconut
coconut
oil
from
dye.
it. I just think he's using coconut to moisten it and make it not so
Yeah.
fucking harsh and dry, because TFA's white chocolate is dry as fuck. Super dry. I mean, if the coconut
We do
enhances
have,
it, fuck yeah. Whatever it does, that's fucking awesome.
Did it? No, I did. It's working. Okay. Nah. So it looks that is such a, like I can't read the name. Like you said, you had to translate it, but the mix looks good. So
He writes in a flawless Hebrew, so Google
Yep.
Translate had no
yeah,
problem.
you usually when it's written like that, and you have some like different language like barriers and stuff like that, you usually see parts of it that are almost like tried to translate it or something like that. It's partially translated.
Yeah,
Not complete
syntax
like
is
that.
hard.
Yep.
You could have somebody who spoke American who spoke Chinese for like 10 years, but to Chinese people, they'll still be like, you just sound like an American who learned Chinese. Like it sounds good, but you still don't sound like a native speaker. It takes like a certain brain power to get it like exactly right.
Yeah, no, you're not. Yeah, Rocky said 0.2%, just enough to give them that moisture, like creamy moisture texture. It's almost like using cactus just to moisten the vape, but you're not trying to get the flavor. Okay, this strawberry is gonna be good. This is not gonna last. When I make my trip to New York, I might actually take this with me. Is anybody doing any traveling for the holidays too? While we're at it, anybody doing any traveling or having family come visit for maybe Father's Day, or going to see your parents? I haven't
Thank
seen
you, Tim.
Addie
I
Cooney
appreciate
here yet.
that.
What? Oh, Tim B.
Oh, come on now. You know I follow Xiaoma. He's fucking awesome, dude.
Traveling
Appreciate
to the
that,
bar.
Frank. But yeah, I've been following him for fucking years, man. He's like the best. He's so good. Turns heads everywhere. Like a husky white dude who speaks flawless fucking Chinese.
Now that's something to see.
He is awesome, dude.
Oh man, that is really. I can't believe I only have one strawberry in there. Frank hasn't tried it yet. Damn it. Yeah. Learns a new language every week.
It's like every month, yeah. Pretty much.
There are a couple languages that are hard to crack, but once you crack them, they say that it's easier to learn other languages once you know basically.
I mean, if you figure out Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese are very similar, and you can kind of get by. And then, like a lot of the Eastern Bloc, Serbian and Croatian are basically the same language. They don't want you to know that, but they're basically the same fucking language. Russian's really close. Polish is really close to those languages. They all write in Cyrillic.
I was gonna say, I think you really only have to know 4, and then the rest are kind of 4 or 5, and then the rest kind of, most of them have similarities that you can almost get by and someone can understand you, or you could learn it fairly quickly. Being like fluent in it, that's a different story.
Yeah, for sure.
That's completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm conversational in Spanish, but I'm not fluent. Like, I'm not a speaker of it, but I can fucking get by.
If a little lady asks me for something in the store, I usually know what it is.
The one thing
they always ask first. They're like, "Habla español?" And I'm like, "Sí, un poco." And they're like, "Okay. I need blah blah blah." And they'll say it, and I'll be like, "Oh, I know what that is." And I'll point at them, and they're like, "Oh, gracias." Enough to get by and to order food in Spanish at a Mexican restaurant.
And it's like you can translate people, Scottish people, as long as they're talking in English, and they, for one, and secondly, as long as they're not around other Scottish people.
I have no problem.
As soon as Irish and Scottish, if they start hanging out with each other, it's like all of a sudden the level of understanding goes from about 80-90% to like 20, like just because the accent comes through. That's just because he's from Yorkshire. We don't even go there. If you're not talking puddings, he doesn't know anything. No, I love Benny. Benny's awesome. We'll say you think he's hard to understand. Take me to see in there. You should hear some of the things. I'll never forget that episode. He did this one on tarts, sweet tarts. So I'm thinking of candy. Okay. So I came up with like three candy recipes, and then I realized no, he's talking sweet tarts as in like the pastry, and I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't prep right for this show. That language barrier sometimes gets you. It's like even when you're looking up tarts and stuff like that, tart flavorings, you gotta watch what it is, because if it could be, you could order a flavoring for the absolute wrong thing just doing that. You could have a sweet tart flavor that could be extra sweet tarts like the candy, or you can have a sweet tart flavor that comes out as
It won't be though, because you can't call your flavoring sweet tarts, because that's trademark infringement. It'll be called like sweet candies or something like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Flavor West used to have a couple that were like way too close to the flavor they were mimicking, and they had to change them. Like their Fruit Stripe gum, I think used to be called Fruit Stripe type gum or something like that, and they had to change it to Zebra gum. I think one of those companies did. It's like, dude,
wasn't there actually one like a knockoff Fruit Stripe that was called Zebra gum?
Yeah, that's the one I'm
Like
talking
a real
about.
thing?
It used to be
No, I mean-
called Fruit Stripe gum flavor.
Ah.
And then the company who makes Fruit Stripe, whoever it is, was like, no. Probably sent them a cease and desist, and they were like, we gotta change the name of this real quick. There was another one. See, I don't know how Molenberry gets away with it. Didn't they used to have Skittles? Wasn't theirs just called Skittles?
Yeah,
I'm
you see,
curious.
I completely understand. There are sometimes I sit back and I'll wait until
they
until
called it
someone else starts
Skidda.
talking about some
Molenberry
someone
changed
else-
the name of theirs to Skidda.
Skidda.
It may have
Nice.
always been called that.
But yeah, like sometimes I'll sit back and wait for someone else to speak now, so that I understand what we're talking about. Because Benny will come through with that strong accent and use words that have multiple meanings for different places. But that's just a Yorkshire accent. However, if anyone
Berry
hasn't
Crunch
made
had a
Yorkshire
different
pudding,
name? I didn't know that. I've always known TP as Berry Crunch as Berry Crunch.
Flavor West Captain Crunch. I was pushing it. Yeah.
Because I have an old bottle of TPA Berry Crunch, and it's called Berry Crunch from like 2015. So it's been called that at least since then. Yeah, Flavor West is still called Captain Crunch type. That's shocking.
What was it I made? She thinks it tastes more like Fruity Pebbles than my Fruity Pebbles mix. I'm trying to remember which one it was called. Lemon something. Let me see if I can find it. And it was just something weird. So you can actually, even when you're making stuff too, sometimes it doesn't translate the same. Oh, it's a sour lemon frosted pound cake. Somehow that came out tasting more like Fruity Pebbles.
See that?
It really does. After a steep, it tastes a lot like Fruity Pebbles. There's just a tiny bit of a cake note there that's a little off for Fruity Pebbles, but
That was
better
like
than
the
any
lime in
commercial.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, there's like no. That's better than any Fruity Pebbles style like commercial line I ever had. In that, it's not even a Fruity Pebbles mix.
Remember Pebbles? PBLS?
Pebbles.
It was a commercial. It was a commercial liquid. I'm pretty sure it was like PBLS. I gotta look it up now.
I tried the don't like the diss on people, but
Oh, it's
sorry.
Glass makes
but
it now?
Rip
maybe it was
Trippers,
always Glass.
Fruity Pebbles like style, that was not good. It was terrible. I
What's
was
up,
so
kiddies?
disappointed.
Try my Pebbles. Hey.
I ordered it thinking, oh, this sounds great, Fruity Pebbles, and I got it and said, this is not Fruity Pebbles. It wasn't even good.
I never tried Rip Trippers liquids. I never tried really any reviewers liquids except Grim Green's Epic Clouds line back in the day, which were actually pretty solid. They were really sweet, but they were really good. Mike Vapes had a couple good ones.
Yep, I got a couple of his.
His macadamia nut cookie was really good. Strawberry donut was garbage. It was just Caps glazed donuts with sweet strawberry. That's all it was, and a fuck ton of sweetener.
I'm not a cereal vapist.
Ruby Roo had good liquids. The Plumes of Hazard had good liquids. Like solid liquids. I think both of those lines were made by the same chick, though. They had the same mixer. I can't
I think
remember
that's
her
the only
name.
one I ordered from Rip was that one. I wanted that. The Fruity Pebbles came out. And it's like, I got to try this. That sounds delicious.
Yeah,
So I went
missed
through
out
and
on
made an
those,
online
Frank.
order and got it in. And it's like, ugh.
I missed out on
TVC
Vapor
pound.
Chronicles' fucking pudding pounder, and then was another strawberry. Not another strawberry vape was his other one. I missed that dude. He was fucking
Oh,
awesome.
he just picked up 3 Bonzas? Nice.
Sweet. I got one right here on the pulse. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. It's missing a drip tip, but it's set up
That's
for swanking.
You see that?
I
For
got a
once,
message.
Adam
I may
didn't.
have to go.
Adam didn't try to become Bogan. Surprised.
Also,
The Bonza. Surprised he didn't make the Bogan sounds.
oh yeah. If I be fucking Bogan! That's the old Bogan.
The old cartoon Bogan is the way
Yeah.
I like to refer to it. He had a cartoon version of it.
I'm glad he got rid of that character. Just started being himself because he's fucking
He's hilarious on his own. He doesn't
amazing
need
by
that. He's fun.
himself. He's already a fucking
so-
character.
He's so much fun to just talk to. He's just, yeah,
Just a real dude.
he is. Man, I remember watching some of the older ones there, watching way back, and then watch some of the original Bogan videos. Go back if you want to have a hilarious time. Just watch some of his older reviews. It's just it's night and day.
Tim
different than
B,
this now.
you could try it after 5 days, and if it don't taste good, let it sit another couple days.
Yep.
I let custards sit for like 3 or 4 days at the most usually, and then I just start vaping them, but I don't care. I actually like to see the progress of Steep Stew though.
Yeah, 3 days at least, a week. Some will take, like some of the TPA stuff can take up to 2 weeks. Typically not much beyond that unless you're really layering a lot. If you layer a lot, it can take up to 3 weeks for some things to steep out. Some of the
We
older
got time for
flavors.
that.
I know. I
Takes
mean,
you
I
3
don't have
weeks
the
to
patience
steep
for-
it, and then takes you fucking 2 days to vape it. It's like
2 days to
is
vape
it really worth it?
Especially if you're mixing out just a little bit to try it and see if you like it.
Exactly.
You have to wait 3 weeks to try
Right,
it.
and then you're like, oh, I like this. Now I got to make a bigger bottle and let this one steep for 3 fucking weeks. It's like
by the time it steeps out, you forget about it. It's like on a shelf for a month or 2 or 6 months before you even realize it. Oh, speaking
Ooh, what a nice thing to come home to, Frank.
of nice,
Swag
Love it.
dropping bombs on Frank's porch.
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Actually, I also have an old cream recipe. I'm gonna have her bring it over. One of my first, an older one way back like a year ago I mixed. I want to see how well I did back then. I know that I was not, it was over a year ago. It was early on. Still trying to learn this berries and cream thing.
Are you a little lad who loves berries and cream?
Yeah, she found it. I didn't realize I even had a bottle of it left. I mixed up and I never actually...
Indoor smokers, welcome to my channel, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the Anakin. I loved indoor smokers.
And it was,
He had, like,
the
the
Anakin was a lot of it.
He had the wonkiest fucking jump cuts on his channel because he was probably always fucking up and shit. He didn't care. He gave 0 fucks. Yeah, and I always forget about indoor smokers. Holy shit.
Yep. Let's see. Fresh cream. Let's see. Oh, I believe this is the one I did not like the cream. It's probably why it still exists.
Didn't like the creme?
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, where is it? I don't even see it on here. Did I get rid of it? Did I actually delete this recipe? It's so bad.
No. Don't do that.
It's fresh creamed blueberries. Blueberry. I don't see it on my list. That's kind of got me nervous. It don't smell bad. It's definitely got
Don't smell good
probably
either, though.
Swaggy's blueberry in there, but I think this is before vanilla cream even came out. It's not that great. This would not be a recommend. It's not terrible. It's the blueberry and it's good. I mean, that's definitely Swaggy's blueberry. It's the cream. And I believe this was the when I used that Liquid Barn cream that I did not like. It was, yeah. The fresh cream from Liquid Barn. I was not a
Never
fan.
tried it.
Fresh cream. Yeah, no, that was a long time ago. There's a blueberry. I must have deleted this recipe. I must have hated it so bad I didn't even save it, or I got rid of it.
Whoops.
I'm not upset that I got rid of it either. It's not that good. Compared to commercial liquid, yeah, I've had a lot worse, but I'll stick with the ones I've been making now. Now that I've learned how to make a more proper layered cream, or even just Swaggy's vanilla and the other vanilla and barbarian cream. Those two together are decent. I do like to add a little milk chocolate. I hadn't done that in a while. That's why I did that on that recipe today. Because I like that little bit of like smoothness that kind of binds it to the berry. Kind of makes it like the cream almost stuck to the berry rather than just being like a milk.
Yes.
To me, that's the difference between a cream and a milk flavor. Is when it actually feels like it's almost like sticking to it. Like there's some kind of goo. But yeah, I wanted to do creams today, and we'll probably, like I said, we'll try and do some custard mixes and stuff like that, and we'll do some pudding mixes throughout the month. But different things like that, rather than just... I don't want to kind of do a theme month thing like Rush used to do. I like the way he used to do that because you kind of learn better that way. And we also become better mixers as a group. And I'm not including just the panel here when whoever comes on. I'm talking about as we see it in chat as well. We have some really high-end mixers in here. I mean, a cup, make a wild berries and cream. Yeah, that would not be bad. You could easily have just like with the VSO one would be easy enough to just add more, or you could use like who's got that wild berries flavor I actually like? Is it Flavora?
Use Flavor Art Forest Fruit. That's about as wild berry as you get.
Yeah, it's true. Forest fruit is pretty good.
Get a little bit of that dirty forest ground in there too.
You could just take out the ultimate strawberry and that strawberries and cream and just mix that in with it, and it'd actually be pretty good. That's a pretty good solid cream mix.
Forest fruit has a little bit of a melon flavor to it though, so if you don't want that in there, then don't use that.
A wee bit. Poquito.
Yeah, anybody played successfully with that golden kiwi? I'm curious. I haven't played with that. The Wonder Flavors.
Oh,
the yellow.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of the new ones we got. It's been out for a little while now. I haven't looked to see. I think I know Pippa made a recipe with it. I don't know about how that pair with creams because it's got some like goo to it, so it might make it funky with cream. So, but it's got like a really unique melon-like quality to it.
3 stars from Session Drummer. Ouch.
Oh, for the golden kiwi? I've never tried the real thing, so I can't say. I mean, you can't compare it to a regular kiwi. You just can't because it's not. I haven't had the golden kiwi, and I have been meaning to get it, and they do have it at the one store. It's just I have a problem paying like $5 just to try a fruit that I can't have a lot of anyway because of carbs, just to see. If I didn't have the carb issue going on, it's getting better, so I might be able to do it soon. But no, that Rocky, actually, again, I just tried yours again too. That's actually pretty good. I like that. That funk's gonna be nice. I know the notes that are coming through there between the cheesecake and the barbarian cream. I know the notes that go away, and after 3-4 days, you'll start to taste that. That'll taste much better. It's just gonna be a cream of the almost like Greek yogurt funk, almost. It's called Yellow Kiwi at ATF. Yep. Oh, okay. ATF is check it open, don't I? Yeah, right. Yellow kiwi. Here we go.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it didn't show up.
Sure didn't.
You didn't get it either, huh? Okay, I thought it was just me. Thought I did something wrong.
Kiwi, it's not showing up.
ATF's being weird. It's like Knowles. I can't even look up Knowles, which is weird. Unless I actually looked up the recipe name like I did, and I can backtrack and open all Knowles recipes, but I can't just open them. I don't know what's going on with their search engine, but it doesn't seem to be working correctly. And I am trying to find all the flavors one, because I know there's a couple here. Is it Surfers on Acid? Is that it? No, that's actually... No, that's not. That's here.
See that recipe
That's,
anywhere.
That's just there. I'm trying to find it. Apple cinnamon toasted sugar. Oh, that sounds
Wait,
good.
I thought we were looking for a recipe called yellow kiwi.
Oh, I did too.
No,
Oh,
looking
yeah.
they're looking for the flavor. Yeah, because you called it golden kiwi and you're confusing the shit out of everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, sorry about that. It's called yellow kiwi, but it's
No,
supposed to
I was
be.
looking for Pippa's recipe that had it in it or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought
no,
you just
it's,
said there was a recipe that Pippa made that had fucking
I thought there was too, but I wasn't
kiwi.
sure.
Now I'm fucking doubting you, which I should have done initially.
I thought she tried it. Like I said, I wasn't 100% sure on that. DIY. Oh, there we go. We got Knowles showed up again. I finally got to work. That's weird. See, now I can see all the Knowles recipes, but I had to look it up, and it doesn't make any sense. Right there. See, something's weird on their search engine.
Ooze. ATF?
No, all the flavors search engine. Something's weird's going on. You cannot look it up. Yeah, it is ATF. Sorry. You got me. You got me. You got me focused and yep.
Not
good
ATF,
job.
all the flavors, asshole.
Yeah, ATF.
Just
What's
brushed
that?
me. It's like, Adam, you don't know what your fucking get out of here with your fucking acronyms. You fucking abbreviating motherfucker.
There's Pippa. I wanted to see if she did play with that yellow kiwi at all anywhere. I
did
thought she
not.
did.
See it
I don't see
anywhere
anything.
in her recipes. Maybe she did it live on her channel and didn't.
Yeah, she might have just
Recipe
single
or
flavored
something.
it. It might have just been single flavor only.
I stopped looking about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, that yellow kiwi. I mean, I want to see someone come up with something with it. I want to see someone come up with something with that. And same with the
Give it a sniffy.
the hammy melon too, because the hammy melon's unique too. That's I believe the hammy melon's the one that's kind of like it's almost like a cantaloupe and a honeydew had a baby. It's kind of what I get out of those two. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms. There you go. Yeah, I know, Frank. We're not looking up alcohol, tobacco, firearms. I mean, ATF. Yep.
Kiwi yellow.
It is definitely very melony. It's like a gooey melon.
There's kiwi in there.
But there's
It smells nice, actually. It smells like a citrusy kiwi with like a tiny bit of melon, maybe.
there's Pippa right there. Pippa, did you ever make a recipe with the yellow kiwi? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Or is Tim crazy?
Yeah, I couldn't remember if you did. I because we talked about it. I remember talking about it because it turns out that yellow kiwi is quite often over here called a golden kiwi. So if you would go to the store and get a golden kiwi, that's what it is.
Is
has
it
like a
though,
yellow
or did you
thing
make
there.
that up?
What, the golden kiwi?
Yeah.
No, it really exists. I've looked at them a few times, almost bought them to try
think they're
against
called
that.
Gold kiwis, though, no? Golden? Maybe it's you can use both words. I've never had one before in real life either, so
They
I've
have
only
them,
had
but I can't bring myself to go
regular-
buy them because they're not cheap. Those are very expensive kiwis.
only had the
and to
steamed
try just
kiwi.
as, but I need to do it at some point because I want to compare it. It's one of those things where you got to compare the flavors. Yeah,
Hammy melon.
the hammy melon. That is, yeah, I swear, it's like smell. It tastes like
Ooh,
a
it's a
cantaloupe
funky
and
melon. I've smelled
cantaloupe-
all these before, but
cantaloupe and a honeydew had a baby. That's swear. That's what it is.
It's cantaloupe heavy because honeydew is like
Yeah, it's very light on that.
usually.
But it is. It's like they had some kind. It is really interesting. I mean, that would be great. I think if you're doing a melon mix, like a mixed melon.
Okay, so hammy melon, yellow kiwi, and then wanabana from Flavora would be fucking delightful together. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like that kiwi would go
Or a
really well with the
tropical
hammy melon.
vague.
There's a few shared notes between those two. Yeah. And it would make it like you can make some kind of drink out of it. Yeah.
Creamy drink with them.
Yeah, that makes sense, Pippa. That's why I brought it up, because I didn't know if you'd played with it with mixing any recipes yet. I know you and I talked about it a little bit in one of the chats about what it was like, because I had never had a golden kiwi and I still have yet to have the real thing. I'd like to see if they compare properly. I mean, honestly, when we did the testing of it, it's like I can't really test it unless I've had the real thing, because then you kind of, what am I comparing against? A regular kiwi? It's not the same thing. It's supposed to be a different flavor profile.
Apparently, they sell them at my Walmart, golden kiwis.
Yeah, I sell them at Market Baskets where I can get them locally. Yeah. I'm going to have to get it and try it.
Less acidic than real kiwis. But contain more vitamin C, but less dietary fiber.
Yeah, they're more, I mean, supposedly, from everything I looked up, they're more like, they're a little wetter than actually a regular kiwi. A little more moisture in them. The real thing. So in other words, you could probably juice them a lot easier. They'd probably work really well for juicing. Yeah, I got to do it. Now that I got my sugars under control to some degree, I could probably do it. I couldn't do it for a while, being so restrictive on my carb intake. There's no way I could even test it. Now it's getting to the point where I can. I'm just still trying to keep my carbs low. Crenshaw melon, there you go. Same thing, hammy melon. I wish I could find that here, but I look for that and I can't find those around. So I can't compare that. Although all I can say is it really is cantaloupe and a honeydew had a baby somehow, and they got a percentage in there. Is what it tastes like. And yeah, all I can think of is like there used to be this melon commercial liquid I used to get. I still have some somewhere that I would like to try and make a version of that with that hammy melon. And yeah, that kiwi would actually probably go really good in that too. That's gonna have to happen soon. That's a summertime thing too. We'll have to do a melons episode sometime soon after this whole like cream thing, because I don't think the creams and melons necessarily always go that great together. Mr. Intense. Mr. Intense. No. Ironically, he has all lowercase.
Really?
I half expect him to come in one of these days and have his whole name in caps lock. Although then it wouldn't have the dramatic effect.
Mr. Intense.
Yeah. Mr. Intense.
It's like Owen Wilson acting. The more intense he gets, the quieter it gets. He's like, wow. I can't believe they're going to destroy the whole city. Wow.
Which is really strange because
reverse acting.
It works though. He does it. It works.
For Owen Wilson,
it
works. Wow. They're going to kill everybody. Only for him. All right, I'm gonna craft
what is the one he does with Jackie Chan? He did the two movies with Jackie Chan there.
Owen Wilson?
Was it Owen? Wasn't it Owen?
No idea.
No, that was
I've never seen a Wilson
brother
and Jackie Chan in a movie, so.
Oh, it was like I had to do the Chinese railroad and stuff like that.
Shanghai Dawn. Shanghai.
Shanghai
Movies.
yeah.
Shanghai Noon,
Yep.
Shanghai Nights. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, those.
That's Owen
And-
Wilson.
Yeah. And then he does that in there where he's talking and it gets like things are going. He's talking like almost completely normal, and then it gets really
crazy.
like all of a sudden there's this big fight scene. He's like, wow, and it's like,
Oh, Jackie Chan, are you gonna get those guys? Wow.
it's a complete upside down, topsy turvy. Mallory.
No. Hi, Mallory.
I was super impressed with Mallory. I think it was Tuesday on that mix. She made a mix. Mallory is a minimalistic mixer at this point. Doesn't have a whole huge flavor stash, but still managed
Okay, we
to
don't
mix
flavor
a,
shame here.
No, made a very nice mix. Very nice mix with a limited flavor slash. That's impressive when you don't have to have a lot. You don't have to have all kinds of them, Mr. Intense. You don't have to have a huge flavor stash to make a decent liquid. You're not going to get all the nuances of a really layered liquid, but you're also not going to make the mistakes of over engineering your liquid. That actually kind of sometimes is a bonus. How many times, I'm sure you've done it too, Adam, where you tried to make things a little too complex and then later
Oh
on
God,
found
yeah. And I'm like, I don't need these 3 flavors. I could put one in and fucking do the same thing. Also, though, the bigger your flavor collection gets, you have more options, and it does cause you to overthink. And having less flavors, it's like, well, I got these to work with, so I got to do something with these.
Oh, so this here,
kinda
if you
miss
just had
that,
old
actually.
TPA, this is just a few flavorings and TPA mixed together to make a Shamrock Shake. Is it the best Shamrock Shake ever? No. Is
If
it
I was
obviously a
forced
Shamrock
to,
Shake? Yeah.
I could probably happily vape TPA strawberry and TPA vanilla ice cream for the rest of my life. Seriously, just together. I could just be happy if I had to. But
Red. Good
it's
to
nice
see
to
you.
have options. What up, Red?
It is. It is good too. But I do find there's some realism to that the more you get. And I'm sure
That's why I stopped
With
buying new
noted.
flavors.
I'm going to be in that boat where I'm going to get to like Dave, where Dave wants to like ID10. He wants to drop down some of his flavors so it makes it the ones he uses to mix. And I get that because then you sit there and spend an unreal amount of time trying to figure out which way do I want to go with this. A lot of times it'll literally be just. That's why a lot of my flavor mixes now, or I pick one flavor out of a profile, just pick one out of a box. Okay, that's it. But that only works if I have new flavors. The old flavors are in, according to Flavor House, so therefore, yeah, that won't work unless I pick a Flavor House to go with. And yes, when it comes to fresh flavors like fresh fruits and berries and stuff like that, I mean, I tend to lean toward Swaggy, but that ultimate strawberry makes you question that. The premium strawberry is really good, and I actually like the strong strawberry for the new flavors. It's like they came out with 3 major strawberries, and 2 of them are in the same flavor house. Now, for me, the raspberry, the premium raspberry, was kind of meh compared to what I expected. Especially compared. It's like it's a good raspberry, it really is, but it's not like you can call it premium. You kind of expect it to be a little extra. It wasn't anything extra. It's raspberry. Whereas the premium strawberry, that was a pretty good, like you just went in the grocery store, bought a strawberry, and you just ate a strawberry. It's pretty close. It's even got that little bit of the like green to it, that green like flavor from the white, like it has a little touch of the white still under the stem.
Yeah.
It's like a nice premium strawberry. That was impressive. And then I got the raspberry, and I was expecting that level, and it's like, it's raspberry. It's not a bad raspberry. It's a solid raspberry. It'll get you where you're going as long as you're going for a real raspberry. I prefer my shisha raspberry personally, but that's because I like that kind of almost candy vibe.
Flavor.
That is a good flavor. That for me, that's like my go-to raspberry.
Jammy raspberry.
Will that premium raspberry overtake the shisha? Never. Probably not. Not for me. Swaggy's raspberry is actually, to me, a little bit more, has those bright notes. That's what the raspberry really kind of dwells on, those top notes, those sweet, top notes, and it was okay. Now the premium with Swaggies might actually be good. I haven't tried that combo yet because I had single flavor.
I think that would be good.
TVP. Yeah. Wait a minute. We got something here. Kerplop's got something. Oh, RY8 and espresso. Yes, the RY8. I have to get that. I heard that that's supposed to be super, super sweet. It's like that's the one for the gold something tobacco. The high end one. The one that's super, super like caramel. Like forward. The RY8 is supposed to be really, really sweet. Yeah. My taste buds will be shot, by the way, by Tuesday. Now I got to do some last minute retesting on some of these tobaccos. Black tobaccos this week. Yeah. Single flavor testing is not the same as like mixing them in a mix. It is.
That's boring.
Well, black tobaccos, it's a little harsh compared to some of the other tobaccos. It's not an RY4. Kind of wish it was an RY4 week instead, or RY week instead. The black tobaccos are quite nice. Black honey.
Sorry if my microphone's interfering. My phone.
Black honey, right there.
Just to fuck with my fucking signal.
Yep. The black honey is
T-Mobile
actually
still
not
hasn't
so bad.
figured it out. T-Mobile can't figure out how to not. Hear that or no?
Is that from your phone?
Is there like a tick 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 interference?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, that's really weird.
T-Mobile phones always do that to electronics in my house. For years.
Collecting souvenir spoons. Yeah.
I have a fucking pro audio setup, but the second I fucking bring my phone close to my microphone, tick 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 tick. It's like, come on, man. It's a 5G phone too, by the way.
Is anybody getting anything from mine? I don't think
You got an iPhone. That fucking thing was made by aliens, dude. Get out of here. All the fucking whack ass spelling corrections that thing tries to make. That was definitely made by a race that does not speak any languages on this planet.
Well, I don't mind even necessarily the spelling thing. Okay, I can get that. It's trying to autocorrect. I don't like the way it automatically does it sometimes, even after you make sure you choose the right one. But what annoys me is when it changes the words. Like you'll be getting a sentence and it'll look like it's fine, everything's fine, and then you change a different word later in the sentence, and it'll automatically change a word up above to something it thinks makes sense. It makes sense, and it doesn't make any sense, and that's what really irritates me. And it happens a lot in our chat.
Is wrong with Tim's
iPhone.
It keeps getting your name as Tons, but Time's phone. What the hell is wrong with Time phone? You got pretty close with just swiping on the Android. Yours would be like, what hell wrong apostrophe S Tim apostrophe S phone.
Yep, that is what it does. It is very annoying.
What the fuck, Apple?
We have found that it is a little better with a keyboard. For some reason, the swipe option's bad. But I bought her the keyboard that connects, and she can type it better. But she has to tab out of there if she wants to use all the iPhone emojis. So she turns it off.
We're gonna make life as hard as possible for you people.
Yep.
You're welcome. Signed Apple.
Signed Apple. Guess what? No offense to Apple, and they do have a good camera. I'm not going to complain about the camera. That's great.
That's about it.
That is the main reason I bought the phone. But I will tell you this: next upgrade, I'm going back to Android.
Please do.
It just makes me cringe to think that I went down that rabbit hole.
Sad.
And there are people that love it and they understand it, but for me, it's got too many quirks.
Damn right, Jam.
Apathy,
I had an iPod.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Back in the day, and then even that was a fucking nightmare. Like, oh, you want to put songs on here? Oh, you have to install iTunes. Oh yeah, you also have to copy every fucking music file on your computer, including the demo sounds for Windows, to your iPod. Like, why?
It's like
I don't want
you
the
get,
fucking Windows welcome sound on any of my playlists.
that's something I miss too. There's a way to do it. You can make your own ringtones for iPhone, but you have to do it through like hook it to your PC or whatever, and then do all this weird stuff. Whereas like Android, hey,
Yeah,
look,
you know what I do?
I can clip
I
it.
take an MP3 file, I pick a fucking section of a song, I send it to my phone, and I use that as my ringer. Or you can just do it in Android now. Probably they probably let you splice it.
Android lets you splice it. I could
Yeah, I
take
haven't
some
even used
part
that
of your
feature
song.
yet.
I actually considered using part of your song if I could do it with the iPhone, but if
My
I go
old
back to
phone
Android, I can do that.
used to have everybody had their own ringer, their own song that associated with them. So my ex-girlfriend, her name was Susie. Whenever she would call, it would be like, "Oh, Susie Q, baby, I love you, Susie Q," and then it would
Yep.
repeat.
Yeah, and I didn't. It was actually to get at the time when I bought it, to get a camera that was equivalent of this. Samsung had a few, but they were pricey, even more pricey than the iPhone. So I went with the iPhone because I just wanted a really good camera, and so I could stream if I needed to. Because at the time I had the laptop, I was kind of terrified that the laptop was going to die on me. I needed a way to stream.
$100,
Yep, and
not
then
800. It's a 48 megapixel camera. It's 5G. $300.
And then I got that thing, and I loved it. I tried the camera the first night, watched fireworks, and it looked like almost the night sky was lit up almost like daytime. Loved the camera. The camera's excellent. Hate everything else about the phone. It's just more aggravating because Android was just so simple to use.
Took a really nice
It works like
picture
if you
on
know how to
my
run a
work.
computer, you know how to run a PC, you can run an Android. That's not true with an iPhone. You have to learn.
Share this picture, but I think I need to send it to my Google Drive. to
Oh,
do
creamy
that.
beef rolls. I was just thinking it's Mallory. I was gonna say, Meter actually made some ramen noodles the other night and added some of Swaggy's beef to it. He did wind
Oh,
up
like in
putting the
real
packet in
life?
because, yeah, in real life, he did wind up adding the packet to it because he didn't feel like adjusting percentage, but he could actually taste it in there. I think he added garlic or something like that too. But he,
Swag had his recommended. Like
Yep.
he said, he makes a soup out of the fucking beef, the garlic, and the onion.
yeah,
He actually dropped like the recipe in chat.
yeah.
Which I mean,
And
I could totally see it. It's basically beef fucking consomme.
it is. It's like a beef
Very
bouillon.
meaty. Yeah.
Or like a really
Legit.
thick as jus sauce. It's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Like a French dip sandwich at fucking Denny's.
Oh, I bet you could make a nice French onion soup out of that.
Sure. Don't see why not.
No, it sounds crazy, but well, if you got it, go for it.
And why isn't this uploading?
Yeah, the S22 is like no. The other thing that made me not get it is I wanted, and this is dumb because the iPhone doesn't have it either. iPhone doesn't have it either, but why did they get rid of SD cards?
I don't have that problem.
No, but the newer ones, the
Got a
higher end
terabyte of
ones.
storage on this bad
There it
boy.
goes again. Tap tap tap. Sounds like you're tapping it. Oh, no, they got rid of the SD card, so you can't increase your memory or change it out. I used to occasionally I had two SD cards. I'd pop in a different one if I was doing something different. Like if I wanted just photos, and I could throw it in the computer and download all my stuff, and it didn't require me to do anything with the my old Samsung. Now it's just. Oh, the overseas version has it. Can we get
So
that?
I took
and get
this
it to work
picture on
here?
the way to work a couple mornings ago. Check this out.
Oh, I saw that. Didn't you post that in the group? I thought you
Possibly, yeah.
did. Yeah.
It's from the park. My high school is like right over here to the left of the picture. But yeah, this is like the park. I walk past my high school every day on the way to work. But yeah, not too shabby, right?
Oh, I know the cloud data. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what it is. My phone won't complains to me all the time that I don't have enough cloud data because I won't pay for it.
Oh, fuck that.
You can't back up your phone because you don't have enough cloud data. And most of it's just every picture you take automatically uploads. Even if you delete it because it turns out to be a bad picture, it's still on your cloud.
While we're in
Until it
here,
fills
here's
up.
the one day I was a news anchor for WGN 9 in Chicago.
You look almost like the grumpy news anchor the way
Yeah.
you
Like, today's
look.
news sucks. It was negative 20 that morning, by the way.
Oh,
No
okay,
joke.
so
It was the coldest day
today's news is
recorded
like-
in Chicago history. And we got to play on the news that day.
I think
blast,
we watched that because you guys played live, right?
Yup. I know Frank and Tam and a bunch of them had a viewing party that day.
Yeah, was that the one where you had the duct tape on the thing? I think that's the
Yes.
one, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. We watched that live. Yeah, check that out. Actually, you can catch Adam on live news. I was really weirded out by it. It's like, because we found it without you guys showing me. And as we were looking at it, and I was like, why is he playing with the news? That was kind of different. How did that happen? How did you want to play on the
Jake,
news?
our drummer, his mom is a producer and editor at WGN. So, yeah. Got the hookup.
It's interesting. It was kind of cool. I mean, when you see like the news with live music, I mean, that's not common.
Chicago, bro. That's why they have a local fucking whatever little segment on there. Channel 9 News.
Yeah. Trying to remember, is it Banana tomorrow, Swaggy? Banana Raw? What was it? What was it dropping tomorrow? Do you remember, Adam? Not tomorrow, Tuesday. This Tuesday. Because I telling you, if
Actual.
you guys are gonna make a Swaggy order,
Performance.
that banana. If you like banana, you gotta try that. Yeah, that was. You watch Adam jamming out, and if you look closely, you can see the
shitty
duct
bass.
tape.
Oh,
See him
yeah,
with the
for
duct
sure.
tape on it. Yeah, right there.
Before I
You can
bought
see
my
it.
bass.
Yeah, I've heard this story of why that happened, but I was like, why has he got duct tape on his guitar?
Do a really rad jump right here at the end before they fucking cut us off, which is fucking great. Boom! And then that was the end of the broadcast. We got a solid, how long? 3.5 minutes of airtime that day.
Yeah, also you played quite a while on there.
I had to play two
That video's long.
pieces of songs and then a whole song basically at the end.
Mick, are you still on vacation? I mean, see some nice vacation pics there. Usually it has a drink or food in it, but yeah, late night vape show. He's on vacation.
So am I in a couple weeks.
Or it
They
was.
scheduled me for 2 days.
Tuesday's butter. That's it.
Not this
After
coming
that's
week,
been
but the week after that, I have literally 2 days of work out of a 7-day work week. So Dollar Tree is getting shitty with hours again.
And that
Find
butter's
other
legit
means
too. So
Prostituting myself again. Oh, I made a recipe real quick here. Tropical creme. I'm gonna change the name of it eventually, but I just threw a bunch of shit in it that I wanted to try. I haven't made it yet, but it's Flavora cream 1%, Flavora Wanabana 2%, Tommy melon 1.5%, ice cream vanilla SSA 2%, kiwi yellow 1%, and super sweet 0.5 for a creamy
missing-
tropical experience.
yeah, I'm just missing that one flavor by Flavora. What's it called?
Wanabana.
Wanaba. No.
Wanabana.
Wanabana.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll
If
have
you're an
to
American, you
try.
say guanabana, but it's wanabana.
The guano flavor. Got it.
No, it does not taste like bat poop. It smells like all the best tropicals in one bottle, basically, that flavor is. It just smells tropical. There's not like any particular real thing that you can pick out of it because it's a weird fruit to begin with, but it's like, it's just, it's all the tropical.
It's like
So I
that
figured I'd just throw the
pineapple,
other things
passion
at it.
fruit. Pineapple, passion fruit, pineapple. Pineapple, passion fruit, and what else is it? In that one, that trifecta one they make?
The Flavora one?
balanced. Yeah, they balanced it like, oh. I can't get over how well they balanced that. I
Isn't it
would have
just Pineapple
taken
Passion?
Is it called pineapple passion?
I don't remember, dude.
Now I'm checking. I
I'll
just mixed
beat you
it.
to it. Hold on. Oh,
You
got
will. You're faster.
it. No, if you got
You
it,
are
you'll beat
faster.
me. Oops. Especially if I click the wrong shit.
But they do impressive job with their balancing of flavors. I was kind of really impressed with that. I got it and was going to bump it up, and I almost did the last time I used it, and it's like, if I do, I'm going to screw up the balance.
I know. You know what? It's probably not even in here. I probably never even put it in
so
here.
I could have found it. Maybe I will.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have any of the new Flavora flavors in here. Those aren't even new anymore.
If you're looking for a nice, I mean, that actually works really well with creams too. I've done it.
Still have
Used it in
Larry's
smoothies.
recipe open.
Mango pineapple passion is what it is. I knew there
Mango
was three
pineapple.
things.
Yeah, there was like fucking 4 mangoes with that release. Sweet mango, regular something mango, or
If you're looking for like a nice tropical mix and you like
those
mango,
are-
pineapple, and passion fruit, that's a well balanced mix. That's one of those ones where you can make it by one flavor. Yes, it's in a more expensive flavor, but you get 3 in 1. It's Flavora. You don't need a ton of it, so it's gonna last you a little while. Even the 10 mils will last you a bit. It's not gonna go fast unless you love it, and then you're gonna wind up buying more. But yeah.
Thank you, Pippa.
Everyone else just go to Sesame Street. Yep.
I get Sesame Street songs in my head all the time, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12! So good.
Yeah. Shout out by the way, to Texas Mama and Caitlin. Caitlin loves her Sesame Street, and yeah, it's been a month and 6 days since her Caitlin's grandmother passed. Hope's mom. So, yeah, send out some love that way if you do. She's been posting a little bit on Instagram. Both of them have, and let them have some love there, because it's, you know, when you lose someone that lived with them, you know, you're that close to someone all the time, taking care of her. It's a major part of your life. And with Caitlin, with her autism and stuff, it's even harder for her to. That's a difficult situation to be in.
Yeah,
Send out the love to everyone. Also, while I'm thinking of it, Blazing Vape, send out some love that direction too.
Blazing Vapes.
Yeah, he had surgery on Monday. So, had his heart checked out. Know what that's like. Been through that recently. And yeah, we got a new episode of What in a Horror. Sorry about that. It was, if anyone was watching along,
He's out there.
we did have to skip a couple weeks ago, because that's the night I tried to install that new hard drive that turned out to be a bad hard
dud.
drive. Yeah, it was
You got
dud.
a puddle of dud.
I got a puddle of dud. I have a feeling that it was like someone got a lot of an entire lot, that some of them were good, some weren't good. It wasn't Evo, but it wasn't a good one. There was something wrong with it. It kept airing out. It worked fine for a couple hours, and it just freeze and not work. So it's like, well, that's not going to work.
secondhand, Tim?
No, it's supposed to be new. New in the
where?
box. It was off Amazon. But it was
You
a
return
really
it?
cheap price. Yeah, no, they gave me
didn't-
they
gonna say,
they
dude.
gave me my refund like
This
instantly.
fucking shit doesn't work. How about some money back, man?
You see, now that's the thing. When you get an instant refund, you know they knew it was possible.
Oh, for
They would.
sure.
Yeah. So that made me very skeptical. When I got the refund instantly, it's like, no, I don't want a
The
replacement.
fucked up
That's
thing
for sure.
is, they should have if they're selling used hard drives, they should have a test bench. Or if they're selling new hard drives that are used, but they're claiming are new, they should have a test bench and test every single one of them. Put something on it, take something off of it, format it, and then send it out. They're just fucking like doing themselves a disservice by not checking them, because then they got to refund and go through all that whole rigmarole. It's just bad.
After
Sloppy.
mailing it. Yeah, exactly.
Sloppy bitch.
I took a chance on it. I knew it was a little too good to be true for the price I got that Evo.
Chance on me.
But yeah, that's something you take a chance with.
On me. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
Canadian
Don't get me
Vapor.
started
Hey,
on
Paul.
ABBA. Fucking love ABBA. Yes, I love ABBA. Really will admit that shit.
And everybody be
It's
safe as you
fine.
travel.
It's
If you're
fine.
traveling this summer for any vacations and stuff, even if it's just short trips, maybe to the beach or something, with your family, be careful. Take your time. We went through today. Bacon was on sale. Hasn't been on sale for less than $3 a package for a long time. So we went over today to town, and we got stuck waiting for an alumni parade. wasn't worth it. As much as I love bacon, it wasn't worth the wait we waited. So yeah, Saturday Night Fever. Swaggy, welcome to the live stream apparently again. Yeah. What's it? I gotta shut that off. There's a setting there. Let me see if I can do that. I mean, might as well fix it now. I just don't know where the setting is. But the auto, like saying hi to everybody, it gets annoying if you pop out of chat and into chat. And if anybody knows sometimes it'll do it if you pop out of live chat into live chat from. Yeah, it's messed up.
Tim, it's every time somebody types hello, it says welcomes them to the
Oh,
chat.
so I'd be keywords. Let's see. Hello. Hey, there we go. Hey, there it is right there. It will not do that anymore. So if you say hello, Nightbot's not going to say hello to you. There you go. You should be all good now. That'll be the last. Canadian Vapor, Paul, you got the last hello from Nightbot. So there you go. Congratulations. Yeah, the bacon went outrageous here. It has been like double the price it used to be. So we saw it for sale for $2.97, 12-ounce package, but still. So she talked me into going out today. And because I wound up going and picking up some sheetrock for the apartments today, before that, by the time we got out, I had no idea there was a alumni parade. We got stuck waiting through the town. It's one of those towns that only has one main street, and to go the back way, I had to know ahead of time, and I was already stuck in traffic before I knew it. Yeah, it was a nightmare. It was very frustrating. You're first in line. Yeah, AFL. If you want to do order for Swaggy. We had the espresso and the chocolate drop. I will tell you, you can use them higher than I thought you could. As much as they're really good, if you really like a nice strong espresso, you can push that up to 1 without an issue. I've done it, tried it. I just wanted to see if it would work, especially after trying the banana one. Found out I love that. The only one that I would avoid for the raws, going to 1 unless you don't want to taste anything else. That blackberry raw punches really, really, really hard. Like super hard. It is the best coffee, period. I can't find another one that really you can punch the wattage on a coffee other than Swaggy's. So I'm kind of stuck on it. I mean, I try to look out there because I know there's some people that watched it, and for the other shows where it's not as easy to get a hold of VSO, but there really isn't another coffee you can vape at high wattage that really works. They all have that issue where it gets burnt flavor of some sort, some weird off note. Oh, the hats, that's for these. I'm on so much that if I don't, the pads on these kind of cause like you to have like break out. So I wear the hat to keep that off there. It actually, something I learned from someone else early on when I started streaming. And if you're going to be on a lot, like people, it was one of my old co-hosts from Wolfbite was mentioning it to me, and he did a lot of game streaming, and he was on a lot, and having a hat on actually keeps it from doing that. Oh, Bill's probably out golfing. There's a 90% chance of that. Actually, he was on vacation this week from his other stuff too. He wasn't there for Wednesday either. You see, we got Net Reality back, and then Bill took off. So they're taking turns and running away. Which is kind of sad because, again, if we're doing fruits and creams, he's not really big into the fruits, but I'm sure he can handle making something with this. He does like his creams. He likes his nuts and his creams, but he also does do some fruits. He likes some strawberries and stuff, so I'm sure he could have done a strawberry and cream. Probably some strawberry nut cream thing, which would work. You can do that and have it really nice. I think he has a couple, actually. Got my hair. It's not that long anymore. Wait until... You want to see long hair, Lando? All I can say is wait until next week's thumbnail, next Monday's thumbnail for Noted. You actually get to see how long my hair was before I had the virus, before I had COVID. First lucid moment I had, the 103 temperature after like 4 days, I just shaved it off, like literally. And then she picked
There
on
you
me and
go.
called me Triple H for like next month and a half.
That's how long mine used to be.
Yep.
Mega long.
That is quite the change.
No beard, long hair.
You look like you were part of the 80s rock band scene.
Picture cost $300. A session cost
Wow.
like $300 or $400.
Wow. Yeah, that hair reminds me of like Axl Rose when he was young. He had a nice,
Rose
soft,
used to be
like
the shit.
flowing hair. Yep.
He was the shit. Not so much.
The espresso is so good, Pippa. It really is, and I love it that I can. You can raise it. I've been trying to look for some kind of equivalent for those that have problems. You know, it's difficult to get the VSO. If anybody has any suggestions on something, a coffee that'll work at high temp, like you can actually use this espresso at 100 watts with a hot build, and it still tastes like coffee. Versus any other coffee vape I've tried, and they just don't hold up to heat. And if you like heat, I mean, it'll work in this, but then you get something like, if I try to hook it up in like this, there's nothing that's going to work in here because these are 0.08s. 0.08s, you're not going to get a nice experience off a 0.08 with a coffee unless you use the VSO Espresso.
Damn right, Lando.
Bald is beautiful. Oh, just so you guys know, if anybody hasn't watched the latest season of Chopped, I think, no, it's not Chopped, it's the Iron Chef, new Iron Chef season thing that came out.
Huh?
There is a ethnic Lando.
Oh.
Lady Liberty pointed out, I mean, seriously, it looks like they could be cousins. It's like, it was weird. Kind of cool, though. He's a good cook. Very good cook. Smooth cappuccino cream. Smooth silk.
That
Now, can you
Fonder
take
flavors?
that? Yeah, I believe that is. Take me to see how high wattage have you pushed that, though? Do I have that? I have a couple of the coffees and creams. Still, I haven't tested them all at high wattages. The ones I've tried did not work. I'm just trying to find another one that might work at the high wattages.
Take Me to the Sea used it at 3. Smooth cappuccino cream. I'm looking at the recipe right now.
Oh yeah, I do have a perforated eardrum on this side. That is actually from shooting the 50 cal.
Cappuccino shakedown.
Yeah.
Looks good.
All right. So what were we looking for here? Oh yeah, the smooth cappuccino cream. I'm gonna see if I have it. I don't think I have that one, but I might have.
Be looking at my games. Looking at the Epic Store, they had free games today, so take advantage. Game of Thrones, the board game. Oh shit! We might have to bring game night back and get Lumi to play some Game of Thrones board game with me.
Oh, that actually does sound fun.
As long as I run the
Board
fucking
game?
stream, and she doesn't have to do anything, which I can do
See
now.
that'd be nice.
Since I have
Yeah.
dualies.
Oh yeah, you do it now. You can actually. Isn't it nice to have that extra screen? Like,
It's absolutely because fucking Zoom and my mixer and OBS are up there, and then it leaves this screen to fucking do what I please, like I like.
FA Espresso I do have. That works well, but I did find if I pushed it, it did turn a little burnt. If I pushed a wattage.
Every once
There's
in a
some
while,
really
like a
good
crazy
flavors
person.
out there. Just I can't find them that take the heat well. Matt Sinister? Is that what you're talking about? Or an actual Mr. Sinister?
See, Take Me to the Sea doesn't vape super hot.
Yeah.
0.35
you-
and 45 watts.
in that case,
so yeah,
you're
you don't
good
have to worry
with-
about that burnt
you're-
flavor at all.
And you're going to have there's some really, really, really good coffees out there for lower wattages. Just I typically before I started DIYing, was my typical go-to setup. This or like an Apocalypse.
Rocky Tooney said cappuccino and coffee liqueur from Vape Train can hang at high wattage.
Coffee liqueur, yeah, that makes sense.
Vape Train.
The cappuccino is okay. So I'll have to try those at higher wattage. Good, because I need something for like when we do the UK one. We always talk about that, and we don't bring it up enough. So I'll have to keep a mental note of those two. It's not hard because I know I have the coffee liqueur, which is a good coffee liqueur, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it's Vape Train. Vape Train does all their alcohols good.
It tastes like Kahlua. Yeah. It's pretty damn close.
It is. Let's see what we got going on here. Birthday cake is good. Oh yeah, that birthday cake is really good. I mean, she made a real cake to mimic it, with actually the same raw in the frosting mixed in. The vape tasted more like cake than a cake. Don't know how that worked.
It's freaking out on me right now.
Somehow the cake flavoring from Swaggy had more cake flavor than the cake had. There's a box mix, but I don't know. It was weird. The frosting actually was really good on it. I did try a little bit of the frosting.
Stop.
Yeah, don't be afraid if you want to mix. Use some of Swaggy's raws in a frosting. You will get that flavor. It actually works really well. Just to get yourself a nice blank canvas vanilla frosting. You can do that bottom shelf. Hey, if you want to mimic it in vape, you probably got to get the new cap frosting, because that's the bottom shelf frosting, and you mix it with that, it'll almost be identical. Or make your own frosting. I like to make my own peanut butter frosting.
Yummy.
Frosting was great. The cake was weird. Yeah.
Who is this? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
And the frosting was literally Swaggy's frosting. Swaggy's raw mixed with frosting. Oh, you don't have any of the SC flavors? That stinks. Makes sense, though. Peppa, it is a ways away. We'll have to find common ground ones. I know you have listed those, Peppa.
Wait, that's FE. Cappuccino SC is super concentrates. That's Flavor Express. Yeah. Or super concentrate, same thing. I think those are available over there. SC and FE are basically interchangeable for the most part.
So it's one of those ones that did a name change depending on where it's at.
Yep. Rebranded. I believe they're all just made in China. Being honest.
Oh, good job, Kerplop. Go cook some beef in a griddle. Sounds great.
Ooh, damn.
I gotta pick up some propane so I can actually use the flat top. I haven't done it yet. I haven't used the Blackstone in a while. I haven't used it yet this year.
Propane accessories.
Yep.
Bang it, Bobby. 5 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
Hesitant on going to fill up the propane though, because it's not exactly cheap right now either. It's like I can buy charcoal briquettes so much cheaper. So it's like, do I really want the Flatstone and the Blackstone?
Taste the meat, not the heat.
Yeah.
I don't like charcoal. Sue me. I like fucking propane.
It depends on what it is. If I want the smoke flavor, I really like it. But I also
Throw
do
some
occasionally
fucking hickory
just
chips in there, and you're fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't know.
I also have the electric smoker. If I want to use that, just throw some wood chips in there. That's delicious. I need to put some trout in there. I haven't done it yet because I've been doing so many projects outside of here. If anyone didn't notice, the GoFundMe thing's still up for it. Still trying to get everything working up there at the apartments. So he has power up there. That's a constant thing, trying to figure that out. And it's like we picked up sheetrock today for it. Next week, part of my trip to New York is my brother's donating like the water system. So I'm picking that up. Yep, your little toy. Your old toy. It's a vaporizer.
It's up so damn quick too. I don't have time to wait for the other one right now.
Milk and honey by the drum. There we go. Oh, finally we can get milk and honey.
5-gallon drums. He's just
No,
got a
yeah.
pallet of 5-gallon drums in his fucking garage.
Yep. Yeah. I can see Rocky. Rocky's got a garage. He's got a storage unit full of that shit.
Bring it on back, guys. Come on.
You
That'll
thought you
last
had
me
it.
weeks.
I'm good until next month, maybe.
Yep. Maybe.
The jalapeno poppers on a
Just drop down another one. Fuck it.
jalapeno
Go through it
poppers on a bacon rack. Jalapeno poppers on the Blackstone are
Oh yeah. With
amazing.
like creme cheese and shit. God, it's
It
so
was good. It was really, really good. That was my favorite. Yeah.
See, we weren't that far off, Rocky Tootie.
Not. I know, right? Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. It's like, man, food sounds good right now. I have a few jalapenos right there growing in that tent that are fresh. It doesn't get any fresher than straight out of the tent. Hydro jalapenos. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, they're really nice. They have a little extra like bite to them. They're stronger, they're a little bit spicier than your typical jalapeno.
We don't have any cream cheese,
No, we don't have
better
cream
get to the
cheese.
stove.
so we would have to go to the store, and you need to get propane and clean the griddle before you can make them.
Yeah, I gotta re-season it. Oh, that makes me want to go to the store and get that. Thanks, guys. I know what I'm gonna be stuck doing tonight. Thanks. Next one is I'm just gonna put up a stream, right? It's just a little like Frank does, a little short stream. It's gonna call I blame. I'm gonna call it I blame chat. It'll be called I blame chat for this.
Okay, so Tim, first off, it's my fault because I'm the one that started it.
You're in chat.
And second, we can tell Canadians that no, we're not having a barbecue here for everybody.
I promise you guys, something like that will happen eventually up here. If everything gets fixed up, we'll figure out a way. We'll have some kind of meetup up here. There's plenty of room here. Just having all the facilities up and running so everybody can go to the bathroom.
Real meetup needs to be over here in the middle of the damn country.
Chicago is a good place, but you have to have a place big enough for everybody. So yeah, that would not be a bad idea though. Chicago is a nice, pretty central
big fucking
place.
backyard, man.
You get 500 people in your backyard. Will it fit?
500 people are definitely not going to show up to my house for a vape meet.
Swaggy.
Maybe 10 or 20 at the most would come.
Swaggy, if I come, it says if I come knocking, you better be feeding me. That's it. You got to bring one of those Saigon lattes, though, Swaggy, with you.
Oh, from Larry's Brewery?
Yeah. Those sounded pretty good.
Actually. Yeah,
No,
I
I
would try
think-
that.
I would definitely try
You
that.
only
But
drink that, though, and nothing else. It's like fucking 12% alcohol.
yeah, not to mention the amount of carbs.
Crazy.
Like, Swaggy was terrified that his carbs are going to be, like, through the roof because he knows it's full of carbs.
Yeah.
There we go. I can't strap where you live.
Not even that bad. Not that bad. Hear
Do you
gunshots
do,
once in a
do,
while.
do you or do you not walk home with a box cutter?
Well, yeah. And I also have a very sharp knife on my side at all times, too.
See.
Fucking jugular. You should do that if you walk anywhere in a metropolitan city at night at 4 o'clock in the morning. Be
Bring
prepared.
David bring maple syrup from Canada. There we go. Now I do think that we should do meetups at some point. We were definitely going to have to do that. We need if we don't. I don't see us getting our expos back.
Oh, please do,
I
Paul.
want-
Fucking love poutine. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I will take
Now I'm
all
really
the
getting hungry.
poutine.
I am seriously getting hungry, so we are going to cut this off in a shortly because, yeah,
Yeah, I haven't eaten shit today either.
I haven't either. We did have some bacon earlier. She made
Oh.
Made us breakfast with some of the bacon after we got back. We were gonna stop at McDonald's while we're out because you know, the app and stuff like that. We had the free nuggets and just something to hold us over. By the time I dealt with all that traffic and I saw how much traffic was going into McDonald's, I was like, nope, they can keep that. And it's drive-through only there too, so it's drive-through only both the places over here now. You can't go into the dining area anymore. Do you have your McDonald's and stuff open up inside?
For a while, yeah.
Yeah, ours are not.
At least a couple months, I think.
I think it's more of a shortage of workers than anything. I
The
don't think they have
last
enough
holdout
workers.
for like masking and shit in Chicago was the buses and trains, but now it's optional.
Frank's home. Good you made it home, Frank.
I'm vaccinated and I don't get out much, so I don't need my mask. Especially in the summer. Oh my god, it's so fucking hot out.
Today was a cool day. We actually got a little bit of cooler
Here too.
day
That's why I did the
finally.
gutters.
That's why we wound up doing the.
Today's like the perfect day for that.
That's why we picked up the
61
sheetrock
right now.
today. Picked up sheetrock because the last week it's been brutal, and I've been working on a car.
Yeah. Let's see. It's 61 today, but I guarantee tomorrow it'll be like fucking 90. 85, and then Monday 95, Tuesday
Right.
98. Holy shit! I gotta work in the
Don't
morning.
yeah. Don't forget. Real soon you'll be able to get Swaggy's banana raw. Had to do it. Had to say it at least once, Adam.
What happened?
Well, I said you can get Swaggy's banana soon raw. Nice raw.
That's the only
banana.
way to take it. Don't need protection. You know where that banana's been.
Yeah. Even when it wasn't the other day, it was only like high 70s, but it felt brutal because the humidity was in the 90%, not 90, and it never rained. It thundered in the distance, but never actually rained here. I wanted it to, because that takes it down. Oh, Rocky. So I'm gonna give it. There you go. Yeah. If you're a fan of the VSO banana, you really do have to try that raw when it's dropped. It's just oh, it is raining out now. That's why it feels cooler and better in here. Didn't even realize it. Giant lake humidity. Oh, yeah. It's like the people that live in Buffalo region, right next to the lake. They get more temperate temperatures during the winter. They get the wind, yes, but it's a little more temperate than it is where I grew up in the Adirondack Mountains. Because as it comes up, so does the cold. It brings all the moisture and dumps it in the mountains. It's not fun. Pick of the taco salad. Maybe. That sounds like a good plan. High 90s and humid here. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Neon, I don't know how things are going over there. Last I knew, you were going through a brutal heat wave again. So stay safe, stay cool. This weather is summertime. At least it's summer. Last year we got like a monsoon rain for a while. Oh, that's the other thing I am worried about. Last year the berry bushes they're starting to turn colors now. The black raspberries starting to get the red hint to them. Last year we got like a week where they started and we got like 4 or 5 quarts, and then just the rain just wiped them all out for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year because I want to make some more jam. Got plenty of rhubarb over there growing. Yeah. Black raspberry and black raspberry rhubarb jam. And some of it sometimes is infused.
Oh, with fun stuff? Nice.
Yeah, with fun stuff, yeah.
That makes everything better.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely.
Who's gonna be making more jam?
Well, I get to pick all the berries. I'll let you go out and pick the berries and get all the stickers. Yeah. She's over there complaining already. 2 days of beautiful rain will be nice. Yeah. Especially out there where it's dry for you guys. And Adam, you stay safe and dry too with this rain. Do you take the bus in the morning? You
Is
can't
there
take the bus in
rain
the-
coming?
I don't
I
know.
have clear
Is it-
skies for till next week, it looks like.
Oh, good.
Let me see. 0.05% chance. Friday is my next chance of rain here.
Yeah, as far as
good
the
until
cream
then.
recipes, I can tell you for sure that strawberries and cream today, that one's going to be a really good one. Swaggy's is going to be good too. It's just going to take a little bit longer to steep.
Of course, I got to work that
What?
day.
Yeah. Need it for the fires. Yeah. Love the band about first in the background. Yeah, she's been kind of uppity today, huh? Yeah, that's good. It's good to see her interact. If you listen to the a show the other day, she was snoring and I'm gonna yell at 5, 4,
Fuck
3.
you.
There.
Fucking Shemp from the Three Stooges.
Stay safe, everybody. But yeah, we're gonna listen to some Adam's music on the way out after I let Adam plug his band and stuff here because honestly, you freaking rock, dude.
I'm never ready for this. Here we go. You can click this link and listen to any of my band's songs. And I get a penny every time you listen to it, and I appreciate that. We're called Eddie and the Arsons, and we play pop punk. Some slightly more aggressive than other songs, but try to keep it safe for everybody. Good times.
Yep. And Tuesday night we do the show here, and there's a calendar for all the e-look and mixing shows, all the DIY shows. But on Tuesday night we'll be back here too at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Chicago time. Correct?
Wait,
Central.
what?
It's 10 p.m. No, the opposite way. It's 8.
I'm behind you by an hour.
8 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll be doing some mixing on Tuesday. Looking forward to that. It took a second for that to load. That was weird. Probably because of the storm. Hopefully we didn't have any refresh issues because of the storm. I didn't realize it was even happening. But yeah, reach out to those you haven't heard from, as you can actually save a life or at least make their day a better one. That's a real thing. You know, how often it actually has happened. I've had thank yous before. I know there's some people that have been in chat tonight that this has happened with. And there's been people that reached out to me while I was in the hospital. I'll tell you, you don't know what that means. It really does. When you're going through something, to know there's people out there that care. And yeah, keep mixing. Mix along. If you're watching us in replay, don't forget to, don't be afraid to put up hashtag AFL up for mixes that have to do with this theme or the themes for the other shows. They'll still get read out loud and shown to people to see what's going on because there's so many different ways to work creams. Simple ways, more difficult ways, and I've seen Adam do it like 50 different ways in his strawberries and cream. So that's why I knew at least a strawberry would be something he hadn't done before. That particular one. Because I got afraid of doing strawberries and cream, and I've kind of shied away from it because I don't really want to go up against Adam, because Adam's actually a lot more of a connoisseur when it comes to that. And that is freaking cool because I cannot do that, Adam. Not like that. But yeah, we got a little bit of Adam on the way out. Enjoy some of Adam's music. Love you very much. Thank you very much for being here tonight, Adam. Everyone in chat, love you all. Every single day, I can't be more thankful for what this community brings to me and my life. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.